Hey, second grade, Miss Thomas here. Today we are going to be reading a biography. What's a biography? Who knows what that is? Well, a biography is teaching us about someone or a group of people, but it's teaching us about a real person. So, somebody who either is still living or lived at one point, and it talks about their life, it tells us about them. So, our essential question for this week is, what do heroes do? So there, when you hear the word hero, a lot of times we think of superheroes like Batman or Superman or Captain America, Miss Marvel, and they are superheroes, absolutely. But we have heroes here, real, day to day in our world, making a difference. Real people like you, like the police officers, and people all around us each and every single day. So, our essential question, what do heroes do? Let's get another example so we can always remember and think back to that of what is a hero in a real life, our day to day life, real people here on earth. What do they do? How could I become a hero? What could I do to help others or succeed in some way that I haven't thought of? So, we're going to read about a man who took action and he wanted to really improve the lives of others. What a great thing. Oh my goodness, I can't think of a better hero. So, let's read all about Cesar Chavez. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture of him. It's an illustration, like a painting of him. There he is. So let's ask some questions just by looking at the title and the illustrations. Do you have any questions? So I see this picture. I might think, is this the same man? Is this Cesar? I don't know. What are they doing in the back? What are these here? They look like they're planting something or picking something. Maybe they're farmers or growing something special. Well, let's read and find out. Again, the essential question is, what do heroes do? So make sure we get that up in our brain and let's try to find the answer. This is a good example. So let's find that answer together. All right, you ready? You can scroll down if you want to read along with me, or you can just listen to the video and then scroll down and look through if you'd like to. All right, so it begins. Who are your heroes? For many farm workers, Cesar Chavez is a hero. He is the brave man who spent his life helping others. So the first section, the first subtitle is childhood. So I'm going to make a prediction because it's a biography and it tells about someone's life. It's going to break up the story into some sections. So that first section, the first subheading here is his childhood. So Cesar Chavez was born in Arizona. His parents taught him about learning, hard work, and respect. Cesar worked on the family farm as a young boy. He helped care for farm animals. His mother and grandmother taught him about caring. Many people came to their door asking for food, and his kind family always shared. Cesar had a strong interest in education. So he's like you, he's always wanting to know more and learn more. The desire to learn was sometimes hard on him. Spanish was his first language, but he needed to learn to study English. At school, he was punished for speaking Spanish. My goodness, some of us speak Spanish. How would that feel? Or other languages, even in our homes. How would that feel to get in trouble for speaking the language that you naturally speak, that your family around you speaks? That doesn't sound too fair, does it? Well, let's keep reading about his childhood and see what happens. His mother taught Cesar to find peaceful ways to solve problems. These lessons helped him succeed later in life. He would win struggles without fighting. The next subheading is hard times. Hard times. So I'm going to make a prediction. I read those words and I go, oh, I wonder if he goes through some sort of struggle. Maybe his family does. Maybe he goes through some trials, some troubles. Let's read and find out. When Cesar was 10, it did not rain for for a really long time. The drought caused the plants on the farm die. So a drought means there's no rain for a long, long time. So without these plants, you don't have crops. Without the crops to sell, Cesar's family couldn't afford to keep their farm. Oh no. Then Cesar's family moved to California, where there was no drought. His family traveled from farm to farm and they worked in the crops. So although they didn't have their own farm now, they were working on other people's farms to make a living. Cesar and his family would quickly discover that migrant farm workers had difficult lives. So those people working on the farm struggled. They were having big trials, difficult times. Their challenging jobs forced them to work long hours for only a little bit of money. The workers bent over all day tending to the crops because the plants are in the ground. And when we're standing up, they have to bend down to do the crops and to pull them and to plant. So the work that they had to perform made their backs really hurt and their fingers bleed. If workers complained, often the farm owners would fire them. Again, that doesn't sound very fair, does it? Ouch. The next section is titled Changing Lives. So again, make a prediction of what you think just based on that subtitle. What do we think is going to happen in this section? Changing lives. I wonder if someone's life is going to be changed. Let's see. So Cesar knew that these workers, these migrant workers, were not treated fairly. So he decided to take action. So make a change in some way. He told the migrant workers that he had a plan. It was time for grapes to be harvested or picked. So Cesar told the workers to stop working. This was called a strike. So that means that everybody stopped doing the work. They just stopped doing it all together. The grapes began to rot, which means to go bad, to get yucky and mushy and smelly and not good anymore, not ripe. With no grapes to sell, the landowners started to lose money. So those people who owned the farms, they were losing money now. So finally, the owners talked to Cesar and they promised better pay. After that, the workers began to pick the crops again. So the people that owned the farm started to realize, hey, without these workers, we're not making any money anyway. So let's treat them a little better, pay them a little bit more, and maybe they'll start working for us again. So Cesar Chavez worked for the rest of his life to improve farm workers' lives. Would you agree that he was a hero? Look at that. What a nice guy. And he stood up for what was right, didn't he? Wow. Here's a picture of him down at the bottom. All right. So your writing and reading response today is going to be answering 2 questions for me based on this reading and based on our essential question. So the first is, how do Cesar Chavez's actions make him a hero? We kind of know what he did, but I want to know the why. Tell me why. Why was it a big deal? How did those actions make him a hero? And you can kind of look back through and see examples of what changed because of his actions. All right. And the second question is, have you ever tried to help others? Have you ever done something that was helpful in some way to somebody, maybe your family or friends or your community? Have you ever tried to help others? I want to know about that. What did you do to make a difference in someone's life? So scroll down and you'll see those 2 questions below as well. Will you send me a picture of your writing in Dojo so I can see it too? Thank you so much. Will you let me know if you have any questions? Enjoy your day. I'll talk to you soon.